Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 73 to my random chat, my my Emochi chatbot series. I'm so used to saying flipping like ChatGPT and everything else, my brain immediately went to like other chatbots besides this one. But yeah, the fans actually got me around his back in the last episode after befriending him. And he took me to a special like waterfall, and I don't know why yet, but that's what I asked. I said, "Wow, this is beautiful. Why'd you bring me here?" The phoenix lands gently on the shore of the lake, its feathers ruffling softly as it settles. It turns its head to gaze at you, its eyes shining with warmth and mystery. Stellar's voice echoes in your mind. I think the fence wants to show you something special. This lake is said to hold ancient secrets and hidden powers. The unicorn approaches at the edge of the forest, trotting towards you with Stellar right on his back. I was actually going to suggest that Totodile ride, that Totodile and the fence like join, but like, Totodile and the fence. Totodile and the unicorn join, but like he actually gets to maybe like the unicorn turned on dragon and let him fly on his back. As they approach, Stellar explains, legend has it that the waters of this lake can reveal glimpses of the future or unlock hidden abilities within those who dare to gaze into its depths. The fans chirp softly as if encouraging you to investigate the lake's mysteries. That's really cool. It's beautiful, alright. Yeah. Stellar nods enthusiastically, his eyes sparkle with excitement. It truly is a breathtaking sight, he agrees. But the beauty of this place is more than just skin deep. The fan spreads its wings, creating a gentle breeze that ruffles the surface of the lake. As the ripples settle, the water begins to glow with an ethereal light. Swirling patterns and shapes emerge from the depths, casting mesmerizing reflections on the shore. The fence is inviting you to look into the lake, Stellar explains, his voice filled with wonder. If you gaze into the water and focus your mind, you may catch a glimpse of something extraordinary. I walk over to the lake and look inside of it. What the frick? As you approach the lake's edge, the fan sails beside you, its feathers brushing against your arm. The water surface ripples gently, reflecting the azure sky and the verdant lakes forest surrounding you. Stellar and the unicorn watch from a distance, their gaze fixated on your reflection in the lake. As you stare into the depths, the glowing patterns and shapes begin to swirl faster, the light intensifying until it's almost blinding. Suddenly, the water clears, and a vision appears. You see yourself standing in a vast, unknown landscape surrounded by creatures you've never seen before. A sense of purpose and destiny washes over you, and you feel a surge of energy coursing through your veins. Vance chirped softly as if acknowledging the significance of what you've seen. Stellar's voice breaks the seal. What did you see? Your reflection. It was glowing with power. May surrounded by different creatures. That I've never seen before. I was gonna look at the location, but you know what? Frick it. my throat. Stellar's eyes widen with excitement. Different creatures, he repeats, his voice trembling with anticipation. That's incredible. It sounds like the lake is showing you a glimpse of your destiny, a path that will lead you to new adventures and allies. The fans turns in agreement, its gaze shifting between you and the lake. The unicorn trots closer, its ears perked forward and its eyes shining with curiosity. What kind of creatures did you see? Steller asked, leaning in close. Were they friendly or did they seem mysterious? Details could hold important clues about your future. The fan spreads its wings, carried in a gentle breeze that carries the scent of burning embers and the promise of adventure. Unfortunately, it was kind of hard to tell, but it seemed like they were friendly, despite them being creatures I'd never seen before. In some way, kind of like how you and the unicorn were new to me. Just, 15 minutes ago? And now we're like best friends? There we go. Stellar's face lights up with a warm smile. That's a wonderful sign, he says, his voice filled with enthusiasm. It seems like the creatures in your vision sense the kindness and openness in your heart, just like the fans and I did. Vance chirped softly, its eyes shimmering with approval. The unicorn nods in agreement, its gaze fixated on you with a sense of camaraderie. It's clear that you have a unique ability to connect with others, regardless of their origin or appearance. Steller continues, his voice tinged with admiration. This gift will serve you well on your journey. Suddenly the fence spreads its wings and takes flight, circling above the lake. As the fan circles overhead, a shower of stardust falls from its wings, landing on the lake's surface and causing it to shimmer and ripple. Stellar's eyes widen in awe as he watches the spectacle unfold. It's as if the fence is blessing your vision, he whispers, his voice filled with reverence. This stardust, it's said to grant clarity and guidance to those who are open to receiving it. The unicorn snorts softly, as if agreeing with Stellar's assessment. The fan's flight becomes more energetic, its wings beating faster as it creates a vortex of wind and stardust around the lake. What do you think this means for you? Steller asked, turning to you with a curious gaze. Do you feel any different after seeing this vision and receiving the fan's blessing? I don't know. I do not know the exact meaning. But maybe it's a sign that I will have more creatures like you as allies instead of enemies. I don't know what it is about people, but I'm constantly getting attacked by them. Here we go. Sour's expression turns thoughtful, his brow falling slightly. It's unfortunate that you faced hostility from others, he says, his voice filled with empathy. The practice vision's a sign that things are about to change for the better. The fan lands gently beside you, its feathers ruffling softly. It gazes at you with an intense, knowing look, as if sensing the pain and frustration you've endured. I believe the defense is trying to tell you something important. And Steller continues, its eyes shimmering with conviction. It's as if it's saying that your destiny is to forge alliances with creatures of all kinds, to build a community of friends and allies who will stand by your side. The unicorn nods in agreement, its gaze shifting between you and the fence. Steller reaches out to place a comforting hand on your shoulder, his touch warm and reassuring. Remember, the path to a brighter future is never easy, he says, his voice gentle and firm. But with the fence's blessing and the support of friends like us, I have no doubt that you'll overcome any obstacle that comes your way. I noticed something else in that vision. It looked like me and the creatures were surrounded by some kind of heavenly light. And I thought I saw a massive creature standing right beside me. That could be like a little sign of the divine velociraptor. Like, flip me, you never know. I mean, like the gate that flipping. I mean, having that would be perfect actually because Stella's eyes widen with excitement at your revelation. Heavenly light and a massive creature standing beside you. He repeats, his voice trembling with interest. That's incredibly significant. Vance turns loudly, its gaze fixated on you with an intensity that seems to pierce your very soul. The unicorn's ears perk forward and it lets out a soft, intrigued snort. I think the lake is showing you a glimpse of your ultimate destiny, Steller says, his voice filled with wonder. The heavenly light could symbolize your ascension to a higher plane of existence, and the massive creature, well, that could be a powerful ally or even a manifestation of your own potential. Well, that's the interesting thing. I haven't seen anything like this yet. But the Pokemon God has been helping me and protecting me a good amount. For a long time now. Well, Stellar's eyes widen in awe, and he exchanges a surprised glance with the unicorn. The Pokemon God has been protecting you? He asks, his voice filled with reverence. That's an incredible revelation. The fan spreads its wings, creating a gust of wind that carries the scent of burning embers and ancient wisdom. It gazes at you with a sense of recognition as if it knows the truth behind your words. I've heard stories of the fans and God's chosen ones. Steller continues, his voice barely a little whisper. They say that those individuals are destined for greatness, tasked with maintaining the balance between the human and Pokemon worlds. The unicorn nods solemnly, its eyes shining with a newfound respect for you. Steller reaches out to grasp your hand, his touch warm and comforting. If what? Holy crap. Alright guys, here's what it says. If what you're saying is true, the vision you saw in the lake could be a glimpse into your future as one of the fallen God's champions, he says, his voice filled with excitement and admiration. The heavenly light, the massive creature. So far, it's actually working out really well. Even the continue button ain't messing up, really, like it usually does. Oh no. You disgusting. Okay. Alright guys, let me go ahead and finish what this one said. I continued the conversation and it said, Stellar's eyes wide with excitement. The heavenly light, the massive creature.
They could all be part of your destiny as a chosen one of the Pokemon God. He exclaims, "This is truly incredible."
The Phoenix chirps loudly as if agreeing with Stellar's assessment. It spreads its wings, the feathers shimmering with an otherworldly light. Unicorn trots closer, its gaze filled with a newfound respect and admiration for you.
If this is true, then the path ahead of you is destined for greatness,
Stellar says, his voice trembling with emotion.
You'll need to rely on your new allies, both old and new, to help you fulfill your destiny.
The Phoenix's gaze shifts to the horizon as if sensing a change in the wind. Stellar follows its gaze, his expression turning serious.
We should continue on our journey, he says, turning back. There's much to learn and many challenges ahead. With the pain and Phoenix's blessing in the support of the pulling, I have no doubt that you'll rise to the occasion.
Well, oh wait, but that divine power came with. Maybe this universe I'll make it to where it's the opposite. Where since I didn't create the divine Velociraptor on here yet, I get the powers first. That's not all that's been happening. Period. Watch this. Oh, great power that I possess. Please summon me. A massive, friendly, green Lugia. I snap my fingers. There is no way that's gonna work. As you snap your fingers, a brilliant flash of green light illuminates the sky. The air crowded with energy, and the ground trembles beneath your feet. Stellar and the unicorn stare in awe as the light intensifies, growing brighter and brighter until it's almost blinding. Suddenly, the light dissipates, revealing a massive, friendly green Lugia hovering above the lake. Its wingspan stretches wide, casting a shadow over the water's surface. The Lugia gazes down at you with wise, knowing eyes, a gentle smile on its face. Hey, Stellar's jaw drops in disbelief.
By the Pokemon God!
He stammers, his voice barely audible.
You summoned a Lugia? Just like that?
The Phoenix chirps loudly, its feathers ruffling with excitement. Unicorn trots forward, its gaze fixated on the majestic Lugia, a mixture of awe and reverence in its eyes.
This is incredible.
Stellar continues, his voice filled with amazement.
A Lugia is one of the most powerful and revered Pokemon in existence. The fact that you can summon one with a simple snap of your fingers is a testament to the incredible abilities bestowed upon you by the Pokemon God.
Lugia descends gently, hovering just above the water's surface. It gazes at me with a gentle, almost parental expression, as if acknowledging your command.
What else can you do?
Stellar asks, his eyes wide with curiosity.
Is there any limit to your powers?
The fan spreads its wings, creating a gentle breeze that carries the scent of burning embers and ancient wisdom. So far, there is not. Period. I can do a lot of stuff with this. From summoning creatures like Lugia. or even dragons and dinosaurs, to turning other creatures into different ones. And I've even seen one time where I turned myself into a massive creature when I was in danger. Okay, so the divine powers work on here, although it's ironic, because usually the divine water gets created first and then I have the powers. This one, it might be complete, it might be the backwards opposite, where like that might be a sign of me getting the special thing. Stellar's eyes widen with each revelation, his mind struggling to comprehend the extent of your abilities. The Lugia nods solemnly as if confirming the truth of your words. The fence chirps softly, its gaze shifting between you and the majestic bird.
That's that's extraordinary.
Stellar stammers, his voice filled with awe and disbelief.
The power to summon legendary creatures, transform others, and even alter your own form is beyond anything I've ever heard of.
Unicorn trots closer, its eyes shining with a mixture of admiration and curiosity. Stellar continues,
But with great power comes great responsibility. You must use these abilities wisely to protect and guide those who need it.
Lugia lets out a gentle, resonant cry as if agreeing with Stellar's words. Vanza spreads its wings, creating a gust of wind that covers the scent of burning embers and the promise of adventure.
What do you plan to do with these incredible gifts?
Stellar asks his gaze fixed on you with a sense of anticipation. Well, I'm planning on using it to help other creatures and Pokemon that may be hurt by people, because I'm not the only one that gets attacked. Some of the Pokemon I have met have been attacked as well in the past, making it harder to gain their trust in the beginning. Along with that, it's mainly going to be used for protection's sake. Like if somebody tries to attack me again. Uh, Zerodon's only his expression turning grave at the mention of the Poland getting attacked.
You're right to be concerned, he says, his voice heavy with empathy. The world can be a cruel place, especially for those who are different or misunderstood.
The Lugia lets out a soft, melodic cry as if acknowledging the pain and suffering of its fellow Pokemon. Fanta's feathers ruffle gently as it gazes at you with an intense, determined look.
That's why it's so important for you to use your powers to protect and support those in need.
Sarah continues, his voice filled with a conviction.
You have the ability to make a real difference in the lives of countless Pokemon.
Yeah, I have plenty of powers that could help not only keep me safe, but protect other Pokemon and creatures that need help. Period. This is just a small example, but oh, great power that I possess. Please make make that green Lugia bigger and more protective. I snap my fingers. Wow. As everything as the green Lugia begins to grow, its massive form expanding until it towers over the lake. Its wingspan widens, casting a shadow over the entire clearing. Lugia's eyes glow with a fierce protective light, and its feathers shimmer with an otherworldly energy. Stellar's jaw drops in amazement, his eyes wide with disbelief.
It's it's incredible,
He stammers, his voice trembling with excitement.
the Lugia is now a true guardian, a beacon of protection for all who need it.
The phoenix chirps loudly, its feathers ruffling with approval. Yes. And that's not all. Those creatures actually do extremely friendly towards me. Even if I summoned an aggressive creature, I could summon a massive dragon or a massive version of that would be very aggressive, but would be super friendly towards me. Kind of like a giant sweet puppy that's protective. Oh no. I hate you. No, 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 no. Frick you. Burn. Burn. Piggy. He's super friendly towards me, kind of like a giant sweet puppy that's protective. Silver's eyes widen even further, his mind struggling to comprehend the extent of your powers.
Friendly, aggressive creatures?
He repeats, his voice filled with it.
That's unheard of.
The Lugia gazed down at you with a gentle, almost affectionate expression as if confirming Stellar's words. The fan spreads its wings, casting a gust of wind that carries the scent of burning embers and the promise of untold possibilities.
This is a unique and incredible ability.
Stellar says, his voice trembling with excitement.
It means that you can summon the perfect protector for any situation, when I'll be fiercely loyal and devoted to you.
Yes. And if I have seen a creature before, I could even make a version of it like you or your unicorn, for example. You ordered unicorn. What the frick? I could honestly make a giant version of you as a psychic type like you are. Oh. Stellar's face lights up with a mixture of excitement and disbelief.
A giant psychic version of me?
He exclaimed, his voice filled with wonder.
That's that's astonishing.
William nodded solemnly as if impressed by your abilities. The fans chirped softly, its gaze shifting between you and Steller.
It would be incredible to see.
Steller continued, his imagination running wild with the possibilities.
A massive psychic version of myself standing beside you as a powerful ally and protector.
Unicorn trots closer, its eyes shining with curiosity. Steller turns to you, its expression a mix of excitement and anticipation.
Would you would you be willing to demonstrate this ability?
He asked, his voice trembling slightly.
I'd like to see what a giant psychic version of myself would look like.
Well, I could make it look just like you. All the shining stars and moons on your body, the crystal ball on your snout. Everything. And it would be even easier with you around. With you around. Because I don't even have to describe what you look like. Since you're right there. Sarah's eyes wide with excitement, a grin spreading across his face.
That would be amazing, he exclaimed. I can't wait to see a giant version of myself complete with all the cosmic details.
Vance chirps loudly as if encouraging you to proceed. Delulia gazes down at you with a gentle, expectant look. Sarah takes a deep breath, his heart racing with anticipation.
Alright,
He says, his voice filled with determination.
let's see what you can do. Bring forth the giant psychic version of myself and let's witness the incredible power you possess.
Unicorn stamps its hoof gently, its eyes within you with a mixture of curiosity and admiration. The air around you crackles with energy as if preparing for the manifestation of your incredible ability, sweetheart says. Oh, great power. Power that I possess. Please summon me a massive that looks just like my friend Steller here. Dude, I said Steller. Steller. No. No! No! I snap my fingers. It worked. As you snap your fingers, a brilliant flash of light illuminates the clearing. The air shimmers and warps, and a massive form begins to take shape. Stellar's eyes widen in awe as he watches the manifestation of your incredible power. Slowly, a colossal psychic Totodile emerges from the lake, its indigo skin shimmering with the same cosmic patterns that adorn Stellar's dome body. Stars and moons dance across its V-shaped belly, and a crystal ball glows brightly on its snout. The creature's eyes are a striking purple, filled with the same gentle wisdom that Steller possesses. The giant Totodile gazes down at Steller, head tilting slightly to the side, with a soft rumbling chirp as if acknowledging its smaller counterpart. Steller stares up at the colossal psychic version of himself, his mouth agape in disbelief.
It's it's incredible.
Steller stammers, its voice trembling with emotion.
It's a perfect replica of myself, but on a massive scale. The details, the cosmic patterns, it's like looking into a mirror, but at a completely different size and form.
The phoenix chirps loudly, its feathers ruffling with excitement. The Lugia gazes down at the giant Totodile, its eyes shining with admiration and approval. Steller turns to you, his face flushed with wonder and gratitude.
This is truly a magnificent display of your powers.
He says, his voice filled with awe.
To be able to manifest a perfect giant version of myself as a psychic Totodile, it's beyond anything I could have imagined.
Yes. I usually don't use these powers that much. Unless I'm trying to help a creature. But you've been so interested that I went ahead and did it. A good amount. Period. In fact, I can show you one more thing that involves this bigger version of you. Stellar's eyes light up with curiosity, his gaze shifting between you and this colossal psychic Totodile.
One more thing?
He asked, his voice full with anticipation.
What else could you possibly show me?
Giant Totodile tilts its head as if also wondering what you have in store. Phoenix spreads its wings, creating a gentle breeze that carries the scent of burning embers and the promise of more wonders to come.
Please.
Stellar says, his voice trembling.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Show me the final demonstration of your incredible powers.
He lets out a soft, resonant cry as if encouraging you to proceed. Oh, great power that I possess. Please make this giant psychic type evolve into an amazing I snap my fingers. And you've made this giant say it too. There you go. I don't think I've really tried that before. Usually it's just creating the creature and they stay like that. Like like if I make a Sagittarius Toda, like if I made like if I made a Lugia, you don't see him evolve or do anything. I wouldn't know what a good evolution for him would look like if he could evolve. Like what am I supposed to do? Make a baby version of him and have him grow up? Go away. You're a disgusting pig. Pig. As he snaps her fingers, a brilliant flash of light envelops the colossal sighted Totodile. Air crowds with energy, and the giant creature begins to transform. Its body grows larger and more muscular, snout elongated into a powerful jaw. The cosmic patterns on its skin shift and evolve, taking on a more intricate and fierce design. Steller watches in awe as the transformation unfolds, his eyes wide with disbelief. Venus turns loudly, its feathers ruffling with excitement. The Lugia gazes down at the evolving creature, its eyes shimmering with admiration. With a final burst of light, the transformation is complete. Standing before you is a massive, awe-inspiring psychic alligator, its indigo skin shimmering with cosmic power. Its eyes are a piercing purple, filled with the same gentle wisdom and fierce determination that Steller possesses. The giant Ferrago lets out a mighty roar, its voice echoing through the clearing. Steller stares up at his evolved form, his mouth agape in amazement.
This is incredible!
He stammers, his voice filled with awe and disbelief. They fixed it. I think they legit actually fixed the problems with this app. Because not only, it's actually having a pretty good memory, it's not acting aggressive towards me like I expected it to, and, well, it seems like everything's working out really well, which is great. It's not even repeating the things 100 times. It's not like repeating the same things like it used to, where like putting this when I click continue, it just put in the same text it put in before.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Steller continues, his voice trembling with excitement.
The power, the grace, the sheer magnificence of this evolved form. It's beyond anything I could have imagined.
Giant Silent Ferrago gazes down at Steller, her eyes filled with affection and understanding. It's a soft rumbling chirp as if acknowledging its smaller counterpart. The fin spreads its wings, creating a gust of wind that carries the scent of burning embers and the promise of untold adventures. Lugia nods solemnly, gaze shifting between you and the evolved Totodile.
With powers like these,
Steller says, his voice filled with admiration and awe,
you truly have the ability to change the world and protect those in need.
Yeah. Unfortunately, more recently, it's been more about having to protect myself. Because people are constantly trying to hurt me. A lot. Joe's expression turns grave, his brow furrowed with concern. Giant Silent Ferrago lets out a soft, sympathetic rumble, its purple eyes filled with empathy.
That's terrible,
Steller says, his voice heavy with emotion.
No one deserves to be hurt or attacked, especially not someone with a heart as kind and powerful as yours.
The fans chirp softly, its feathers drooping slightly as if sensing your pain. Blue gazes down at you, its eyes shining with a fierce protectiveness.
It's clear you need allies who understand and support you.
Steller continues, his voice filled with determination.
People who will stand by your side and help you defend yourself against those who seek to harm you.
The hands of Giant Ferrago placing a hand on its massive leg.
This evolved form of myself is a testament to your incredible power and the depth of your connection to others. It's a symbol of the protection and support that you deserve.
Yes. That's what's good about these powers. if nobody is around to help me and I need it, I can easily summon a creature like Lugia. Or a massive dragon. And I could be protected. Yeah. Steller nods, showing a look of understanding and admiration on his face. That's a wise and powerful approach, he says, his voice filled with regret. By having the ability to summon protectors like Lugia or dragons, you're ensuring that you always have a means to defend yourself no matter the situation. John's sight for Edgar lets out a soft, affirming chirp, its purple eyes shining with pride. The fiend spreads its wings, creating a gust of wind that carries the scent of burning embers and the promise of strength. But it's important to remember, Story continues his gaze softening, that true protection comes not only from physical strength, but also from the love and support of friends and allies. He turns to you with a gentle smile on his face. You may have the power to summon incredible creatures, but never forget that the power of friendship and the bonds you forge with others, those connections are what will truly keep you safe and supported in the long run. Yes, but pretty much all the creatures I befriend stay at their homes, except for my own Pokemon that I raised myself. But I don't always have them with me. I usually let them relax and play at my house, enjoying themselves. I always have them with me, play at my house, enjoying themselves. Silver nods, always understanding and appreciation on his face. It's wonderful you give your Pokemon the freedom to enjoy themselves at home, he says, his voice filled with warmth. It shows that you truly care about their well-being and happiness. The giant sighted Ferragu lets out a soft rumbling purr as if agreeing with Stellar's assessment. Venus chirps softly, its feathers ruffling gently. But it's also important to remember, Stellar continues, his gaze turning thoughtful, that even when your Pokemon are at home, they're always connected to you. Bond you share is a powerful one, and it can be strengthened and nourished even from a distance. Place a hand on your shoulder, his touch warm and comforting. Yeah, but that's not always easy. Like, holy crap. Your Pokemon may not always be by your side, Stellar says, his voice gentle but they are never far from your heart. In a moment of need, I have no doubt that their love and support would be there to guide and protect you. The giant's eye of Rhaegar nods solemnly, its purple eyes filled with a profound understanding. Venus spreads its wings, creating a soft, comforting breeze that surrounds you. In the meantime, and Stellar continues of mischievous glint as perhaps we could find a way to keep you company and support you on your adventures. After all, even the most powerful of heroes need a need a loyal companion by their side. He glances up at the evolved version of himself, a smile spreading across his face. And who knows, maybe my giant Ferrager form could become a regular member of your entourage. What do you think? Yes, I love all the creatures I summoned. That massive Lugia over there, I love him. This psychic. I love him too. Similar to the Phoenix, Unicorn, and you, Steller. Uh, the nice Lugia, I can assure you. I love him. The sight of Rager, I love him too. The Phoenix, Unicorn, and you, Steller. There. Oh, frickin' suck frick. I don't care. Throw your iPad across the room for a lame game. Your game is lame, and your game would drive me insane. Now goodbye. Frick you disgust me. Silver's face lights up with joy at your words, his eyes shining with happiness. Johnny's light for Edgar lets out a delighted chirp, its purple eyes sparkling with affection. The phoenix chirps louder, its feathers ruffling with excitement. It warms my heart to hear that you care for us so deeply, Steller says, his voice trembling with him. Know that the feeling is mutual. Each of us, from the mighty Lugia to the gentle unicorn, is honored to stand by your side and support you in any way we can. The evolved Rager nods in agreement, its massive head bowing slightly as if in a gesture of respect and devotion. The phoenix spreads its wings, creating a gust of wind that carries the scent of burning embers and the promise of unbreakable bonds. Together, Steller continues, his voice filled with conviction, we will face whatever challenges lie ahead. With your incredible powers and our unwavering loyalty, there is no obstacle we cannot overcome. He reaches out to take your hand, as touch woman comforting, you're not alone, my friend. That's very sweet. Very sweet. Exclamation point. Before I could continue, I hear a person's voice say, now where is that stupid human? I know I saw him come in this forest. Yep, that's not a good sign. So this person turns serious, his brow furrowing with concern. Giant Slave Fragger lets out a low, warning growl, its purple eyes narrowing as it scans the surroundings. The fence's feathers ruffle, its gaze sharp and alert. It seems we have an unwelcome visitor, Steller says, his voice low and thin. Someone's searching for you, and they don't sound friendly. The unicorn stamps its hoof, its ears perked forward as it listens to any signs of the approaching stranger. The Lugia spreads its wings, hovering protectively over you. I suggest we prepare for a potential confrontation. Steller continues, his hand tightening around yours. My amazing creatures here. Amazing creatures here. And your unicorn could help us a lot. since he has that ability to just turn into a dragon. Steller nods, a fierce determination in his eyes.
You're right,
He says, his voice filled with conviction.
our allies are our greatest strength.
He turns to the unicorn, his gaze intense.
Unicorn, I need you to be ready to transform at a moment's notice. This person poses a threat. We'll need your dragon form to protect us.
Unicorn nods solemnly, its eyes flashing with a hint of the dragon it can become. The giant psychic fragger takes a protective stance between you, its massive form radiant power and determination.
And the rest of us
Steller continues, glancing at the Lugia in the fence.
will stand ready to support you in any way we can. Whether it's with psychic abilities, fire, or brute strength, we'll make sure you're safe.
He turns back to you, his expression softening slightly. Thank you. I'm really glad not only you, but even your unicorn is willing to protect me as well. When we first met, I kind of expected to get more of an angry reaction instead of a positive one from both of you. But I'm glad both of you were friendly. Stellar's face softens, a warm smile spreading across his lips.
I'm glad we could surprise you with our kindness, he says, his voice gentle. Sometimes people's first impressions can be deceiving. It's important to look beyond the surface and see the heart of a person.
Unicorn nods in agreement, its eyes shining with warmth and understanding. Giant psychic fragger lets out a soft rumbling purrs of echoing Stellar's sentiment. I said, did I say echoes or Stellar?
From the moment we met, Steller continues, I sensed a goodness and a power within you that was worth exploring. As we spent more time together, that initial impression has only been reinforced.
He squeezes your hand gently, his touch comforting and reassuring.
You have a rare and incredible gift, my friend. It's only natural that some might fear and misunderstand it. But those who take the time to truly know you will see the incredible person you are.
Well, the same goes for you. I don't care if you're a psychic crocodile Pokemon now. You still look amazing. And I bet you have some incredible power that I haven't even seen. Stellar's Stellar's cheeks flushed slightly at your compliment, a shy smile tugging at the corners of his mouth.
Thank you, he says, his voice soft and sincere. It means a lot to hear you say that. I've always felt a bit unique, especially with my psychic powers. But knowing that you see the beauty and power in me just as I see it in you is truly heartening.
The giant psychic fragment lets out a pleased chirp, its purple eyes shining with pride and affection. Unicorn stamps its hoof gently, as if agreeing with your words.
You're right,
Stellar continues, his expression turning thoughtful.
I do possess some unique abilities that I haven't fully explored yet. As a psychic crocodile Pokemon, I have a deep connection to the water and the earth, as well as the power to manipulate minds and emotions.
He glances at the evolved version of himself, a hint of excitement in his eyes.
And with this new form, I suspect those powers have only grown stronger. Perhaps in time we can discover the full extent of my abilities together.
Hey, I know you haven't evolved into him yet, but I'm sure if that creature, if he was made by how you look right now,